The deadline set for Israel to withdraw from parts of the occupied territories has come and gone this Monday. Autonomy has been postponed, at least for now. CBS correspondent Bob Simon reports on the violence that continues on the fragile road to peace.
If the summit was meant to solve all the problems with one magic stroke, it failed. After meeting for 2.5 hours, the Israeli Prime Minister and the PLO chairman announced that the agreement will not be signed on schedule Monday because there is no agreement. All they could come up with was a plan to meet again in Cairo 10 days from now.
But we need a little bit more time, and 10 days, bearing in mind the 100 years of a Palestinian-Jewish conflict, it's not too long.
Arafat was asked whether he thought the delay would lead to increased violence in the occupied territories.
I hope not.
None of the problems which have bedeviled the negotiations from the start were solved in Cairo. Both sides still insist on controlling the borders between the Palestinian zones and neighboring Egypt and Jordan. The sides are still far apart on basic security questions and on how large an area the Israelis will evacuate around the West Bank town of Jericho. Rabin called for patience, coolness, and compromise, qualities which have not been evident in the occupied territories. Palestinian gunmen opened fire on an Israeli bus traveling near Hebron Sunday. The driver was seriously wounded. In a Gaza refugee camp, Palestinians threw stones at Israeli soldiers and Molotov cocktails at an Israeli jeep. Demonstrators went on the march, demanding the release of Palestinian prisoners. Despite the lack of agreement, the Israelis are expected to free several hundred prisoners and to make some limited withdrawals in an effort to keep tempers cool. The most troubling question now is what will happen in the next 10 days to permit agreement on problems which have defied solution for 3 months. All the two sides really seem to have accomplished was the setting of a new deadline. The next one is serious. Bob Simon, CBS News, Cairo.